In today's discussion, we're going to dive into the latest trade rumors surrounding a prominent cornerback who has sparked considerable buzz around the NFL. Reports have emerged highlighting discussions between two players, especially with regard to a team based in Texas. Additionally, a pre-draft visit scheduled with that same team has now been officially confirmed. Before we delve deeper into these developments, it's important to mention that we're currently in a competitive stretch against another channel. Although we're slightly behind, we can regain momentum quickly. All we need is your engagement with this video and with our other content. Your participation genuinely means a lot. Now, let's get into the most recent updates involving the cornerback. It appears a well-known insider has struck gold once again. Both the team and the player are actively exploring trade options. Early this morning, a tweet indicated that the two sides are prepared to assess potential moves, and it wouldn't be shocking if the player ends up on a new roster in the near future. This situation follows a recent statement from that insider, suggesting that a major trade was about to go down, clearly alluding to the departure of a high-level athlete. While this player may no longer perform at the elite level he once showcased with a team from California, he remains an exceptional talent, capable of shutting down part of the field and making clutch plays. At the heart of this situation is his contract. If the team chooses to move him before a certain deadline, they would face a significant financial setback. Within the league, this cornerback is still recognized as a high-caliber athlete, generating turnovers and commanding respect on the field. However, the real complication is his contract situation. If the franchise decides to trade him before the deadline, they'll incur a dead cap hit of $12.5 million, although they would save a considerable amount of actual cash. The new team inheriting his deal would be on the hook for just over $21 million. There's also an option bonus included for this year, which doesn't help with cap space but does affect the money owed. The acquiring team could count only $9.082 million against the cap, potentially raising that figure to somewhere between $16 million and $18.2 million, and still have the flexibility to exit the deal, albeit with a $20 million hit in 1 year. The big question is whether a team is willing to take on $10 million in the first year and $18 million in the second. The broader discussion centers around whether it's worth investing so heavily in a player with this much dead money tied to him. Furthermore, it seems the trade compensation wouldn't be overwhelming. The financial aspect alone surpasses $20 million, and the player turns 31 next season, making him an expensive acquisition. The challenge for the current team is that they extended his contract recently. Now, clearly a misstep. Had they not done so, he would have been more affordable and easier to move, potentially prompting trade talks earlier this offseason rather than in reaction to emerging reports. For those unaware, the last time he was traded, the return was a third-round pick and a backup tight end. At this stage of his career, he still commands a hefty investment, but it might not be outrageous if the team finds a willing trade partner, especially given the apparent willingness to help him find a new landing spot. There's a pinned comment below that dives deeper into this topic. The real question is, would you trade for this player? Why or why not? Vote in the pinned comment and share your opinion. When it comes to this team potentially acquiring him, why not consider adding a genuinely talented player at a position of clear need? Personally, I'm all in. When it comes to discussing the potential trade of a big-name player, it's hard to understand why someone wouldn't be intrigued by the idea of bringing in a high-impact talent to fill a crucial gap. There's a natural curiosity about the possibility. After all, who wouldn't be interested? The team does have some financial wiggle room, with around $21 million available, and the cap impact would be under $10 million, making it a realistic scenario. Still, the financial implications are significant when viewed through the lens of the team's internal structure. What stands out here is the collaborative approach being taken. The player's previous team employed a similar method, and now it seems another team is adopting that mindset again. Given that he's already been through a trade before, it's likely the player will have some say in the decision-making process, which could be an obstacle for the team trying to acquire him. In the past, he noted that a particular team had given him the impression that they would draft him, only to pass on the opportunity. That could have left a bit of tension lingering between them. There might be some lingering resentment on his part, But the only way to fully grasp the dynamics is to initiate direct communication. Why not revisit that connection? The financial consequences aren't all that different from what it would cost to retain a star player. While the cap hit could be managed, the cash capacity is what matters more. With that in mind, we have to ask, what's the harm in at least making an attempt? Now, shifting gears to the draft, there was some analysis suggesting that the team could be leaning toward one prospect over another. The discussion introduced a few uncertainties, but in the end, preference was shown for the first option. If it comes down to those two athletes, the team will likely go with the one they've prioritized. The goal is to secure a player who can make an immediate impact, particularly in the passing game, someone who excels in route running and can stand out from year one. That unit still needs refinement. While the other option brings quality as well, the selection will be driven by fit with the team's scheme and needs. It's interesting to observe how the argument for one receiver's fit stacks up against the other. Some believe the second player is a better match due to his speed. Both could be assets, but it's crucial that the chosen player aligns with what the team is trying to build. This isn't just about adding another receiver with standard traits. They need someone who can truly elevate the offense. Both players fit that mold, but one has shown greater efficiency, generating separation and bringing a spark after the catch. The other, although a gifted route runner with better straight-line speed, doesn't boast the same production levels. Each comes with strengths and drawbacks, and there's a case to be made for either. So the question becomes, which receiver would you choose? The pace of play includes more than just how fast the clock moves. Still, one of these prospects hasn't produced with consistency. Every athlete offers a unique skill set, which supports either option. It might be worth targeting one wide receiver for Tito and another for Matthew Golden. Let's briefly touch on something else. An analogy can be made involving another draft analyst. It's important to note that this particular analyst hasn't had much success in mock drafts recently. Draft forecasting is extremely tough. Even with solid data, predicting how things will play out is a challenge. Hitting 10 accurate picks in a single mock draft is no small feat. Achieving that would be like having a .333 batting average in baseball. Not bad, but not elite. Interestingly, there was no mock draft participation from that analyst last year due to a change in professional affiliations. The last time he nailed a pick for a certain team, it was a major hit. Looking ahead, there will likely be a new video presenting a 3-round mock draft, with multiple analysts sharing their insights. One of them sees the team selecting a specific player, while another has a different name in mind. It's possible they even consulted a colleague or former contributor for input. Plenty more videos are on the way, so stay tuned for more analysis. The current spotlight is on a particular pre-draft visit tied to a defensive tackle who's a standout in this year's draft class. While his production numbers may not pop, he boasts one of the highest pressure rates among interior defenders and is a proven run stopper. He fits the mold of a disruptive 3 technique. With excellent length, standing nearly 6'4" and weighing 305 pounds, he made waves with a pick-6 in a bowl game. His performance at an all-star event elevated his profile significantly. He emerged late in his college career and is turning 25 this August. Scouts have pegged him with a 2nd or 3rd round grade. In that bowl game against a tough opponent, he stood out again, as he did during the all-star event. He's a late bloomer, but has become one of the more intriguing prospects. Despite coming from a smaller program and being on the older side, it would have helped to see more consistent production. Still, he's flashed elite traits as a disruptive interior defender and offers the potential to be a legitimate 3-down player, something that's increasingly rare. Any team interested in him may need to consider selecting him in the 2nd round. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. The Dallas Cowboys, traditionally one of the NFL's most storied franchises, are now the center of attention following a shocking turn of events. Rumors are swirling that Jalen Hurts, the Philadelphia Eagles' star quarterback, might be making his way to Dallas. Yes, you read that right. The same Hurts who led the Eagles to Super Bowl 57 and is one of the highest-paid players in NFL history. The very idea of Hurts in a Cowboys uniform has sparked an unprecedented level of speculation and intrigue, with fans and analysts alike grappling with the potential fallout. Could this be a game-changer for the Cowboys' future, or is it simply an elaborate rumor designed to stir up the offseason buzz? Hurts has been nothing short of exceptional in Philadelphia, turning heads with his impressive leadership, both on and off the field. His contract extension in 2023 made him the highest-paid player in the NFL, until Lamar Jackson broke that record just days later. Yet, despite this hefty financial commitment, whispers of Hurts moving to a divisional rival have set the NFL world ablaze. The Cowboys, who have long been in need of a quarterback who can take them deep into the playoffs, might see Hurts as the final piece of the puzzle that could finally push them over the edge. The timing of these rumors, coming off a mixed season for Dak Prescott, has only fueled the fire. Dallas has been notoriously tight-lipped about their quarterback situation, but the potential move for Hurts presents a tantalizing possibility. With Prescott underperforming in key moments over the past seasons, many wonder if the Cowboys' front office sees Hurts as a way to secure long-term success. Hurts' record-breaking stats, including his ability to perform under pressure, such as his remarkable touchdown runs and clutch performances in pivotal moments, make him a prime candidate for any team looking to shake things up. The question, however, remains, why would Philadelphia let go of their franchise quarterback? From the Eagles' perspective, the prospect of losing Hurts seems unfathomable. The 2024 season has already seen Hurts continue to display his dominance, especially in key division games. The idea of letting him leave their roster not only strengthens a direct rival, but also leaves a massive gap at the quarterback position. Some have speculated that there could be a hidden clause in Hurts' contract that might allow him to leave under specific conditions, though this remains unconfirmed. As the Eagles prepare for another playoff push, they are undoubtedly facing pressure to hold on to Hurts, especially with rumors of interest from such a formidable adversary. For now, the mystery surrounding Jalen Hurts' potential move to Dallas only deepens. As the NFL offseason continues, fans from both sides of the rivalry are on edge, waiting for the next big development in this ongoing saga. Will Hurts stay loyal to the Eagles, or is Dallas preparing to make a groundbreaking move that will alter the course of the NFC East for years to come? The only certainty is that the NFL has never been more captivating. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.